All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. GOG J-Man here, back for another Nightwish reaction. We're going to be reacting to While Your Lips Are Still Red. So, from what I understand, this is a Marko gig. I'm super stoked for it. Can't wait. Um, I saw somebody was asking about the stream ending. Yeah. So I'm kind of new at this. The whole streaming and then uploading to YouTube, and I'm recording my reactions through my Streamlabs. So the only way that I know, and maybe there's a way to actually um, parse the video or stop the video and stop the recording and start another recording, but I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Honestly, I haven't looked into it. My days ever since this whole whirlwind of Nightwish reactions started, my days have just been so super full with doing the reactions and then going to YouTube and uploading the videos and putting all of my information on the videos and then going and reading your guys' comments on YouTube and catching up on those. And I mean, I literally, that's why I probably have dark circles under my eyes today. Is from being up so late last night reading all of your comments on the videos that I uploaded yesterday, plus then going back and um, reading a few comments from some of the first reactions that I did. There's still people that are just now finding Ghost Love Score. And for now, I'm trying to go and read everything that you guys are saying. I know if this keeps going, if this keeps growing the way that it is, we're going to reach a point where I'm not going to be able to do that. Makes me a little bit sad because I am loving, as much as I'm loving reacting to the videos, I am absolutely deep into the rabbit hole, no doubt about it. Um, Bella, see if my other dog will come up and say hi. Come on. So this is Bella. She's a Australian cattle dog. She loves to give kisses. Um, so yeah, good, cool story about Bella. She was a rescue, of the most literal sense of a rescue. When we were living in South Carolina. Okay, no more kisses. Okay, come on, girlfriend. We need to get down. Go on. Um, when we were living in South Carolina, I've told some of you may have heard. We lived kind of out of the city, about 5 miles or so, and we lived on about an acre of property. And we already had four dogs at the time. I had come into the relationship with my wife, my current wife, at the time, my girlfriend. Um, I had one dog. He was like an 85-pound mutt. Mozzie was his name, big goofball. My wife had three smaller dogs, a Shih Tzu, a Jack Russell Terrier, and a Chihuahua. So when I moved in, we now had four dogs, but we had a nice big backyard that they could play in and run around. And one day, unfortunately, the area that we lived, because it was close to town but not super far outside in the country, it was kind of a favorite place where people would come and dump their dogs and animals that they didn't want. And I'd gone outside, and Bella was just a tiny little pup running around out there, and she was super shy and wouldn't let me near her. And so I put a bowl of food out there, and she wouldn't even come near the food with me near the bowl of food. So I had to walk away from the bowl, and then she'd come and she'd eat some of the food. And this went on for uh, a couple of days, and then she disappeared for a little while. And I was really fearful that something had happened because there is like a 45-mile-an-hour road, about a 60-kilometer an hour road right out in front of our property. But then she showed back up on like the third or fourth day or something, and I gave her some more food. And the very next day, I was like, she started letting me be closer to the bowl when she would come grab her food. Well, finally, I brought the bowl out and I let her have a little bit, and then I tried to walk up and she backed off, and I grabbed the bowl and I walked it back into our backyard, which is fenced in, and set the bowl down, and she walked in the fence and I went around and closed the fence, and then we had about a 20-minute dance of me trying to catch her. She's super fast. I mean, um, yeah, she's a cattle dog, so she's built for it, and um, if she doesn't want to be caught, she's not going to be caught. But we went through about a 20-minute dance of me trying to just get her cornered to where I could touch her and let her know that she wasn't in any danger, and she became a part of the family. At first we were like, maybe we'd find a home for her, and on like the second night, I mean, she was just so sweet. I told my wife, I'm like, you know what? We already got four, what's five? So she became a part of our family. So anyways, got sidetracked, as I tend to do. I'm sure you're all pretty familiar with that. But so anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out in Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Thanks for all of your comments, and all of your support and all of your love. Nightwish Army, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. Love and am proud to be a part of the family. Somebody actually invited me to the Nightwish Army Discord, and so I popped over there for a little bit yesterday and got to meet some of the people on Discord, and chit chat with a little bit with everybody there a little bit, and some people were familiar with me. A couple of people asked if I was a streamer, and before I could even say yes and say something, somebody had posted my channel on the Discord. So yeah, thanks for welcoming me into the family and being a part of the army, and I will represent you to the best of my ability. And I mean, I was sold. Night Dreamers, yes. I was sold from the very first song. If you remember my second song, I was a little apprehensive about whether or not they could replicate the feeling and the passion that I got from Ghost Love Score, and Romanticide just closed the deal, sealed the deal. It was like, okay, yep, no disappointment here. Trinks was the one that welcomed me in. Yep. So all right, so let's go ahead and get at it. We had plenty of time going through. We just got done watching Please Learn the Set List in 48 Hours, and got some backstory on Nightwish and how this all kind of came together, and loved that, and I'm enjoying just learning more and more about the band and their music and all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and get at it. Nightwish, While Your Lips Are Still Red. Let's do it. I think I'm in the right place. I think I'm where we left off last time. Somebody tell me if you recognize.
You know, we live in troubled times. Everybody's seen that in the news and all that, and blah, 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 blah. Everything we hear is bad. So, what I'm telling you, if you have loved ones, girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, children, grandparents, dogs, cats, whatever, canary birds, or pet Martian, kiss while your lips are still red.
Oh, okay.
Sweet little words made for silence. Not talk, young heart for love, not heartache. Dark hair for catching the wind, not to wail the sight of a cold world.
Wow.
While your lips are still red, while he's still silent red. My bosom is still untouched. I'm laying on another hand.
there's I can't think of the adjective that I want to describe. That there's a fragility to his voice there that I've not heard from him yet. Right, Jess? All right, so that went a little longer than usual. I didn't want to stop. Some of you in the comments have told me that there's not so many problems with copyright blocking on things other than just predominantly Poet and the Pendulum. So I know I don't have to stop, but I feel like I said in my first couple videos, if I don't stop, I'm not going to remember everything I was thinking. Like I said, yeah, there's something in Marko's voice there that a completely different sort of texture than what we've heard from him, what I've heard from him so far. And yeah, the somebody said the guitars are haunting. I think that's a perfect adjective, kind of a haunting sound in the back. And then, of course, Floor with backing vocals, but being super, super respectful with it. She, with a voice like hers and with the kind of pipes that she's got, she could easily overwhelm Marko, but she's restraining and pulling it back and keeping it just the right tone to complement Marko. And yeah, that's right. That it just sounded so weird. Floor on backing vocals. What are we? Have we entered the Twilight Zone? Um, yeah. So excellent. Loving it so far. Loving it so far. I kind of knew I would, but not in the way that I am loving it. I didn't know that Marko could be so tender and so fragile with his voice and give that kind of a feeling. So loving it. Let's back it up just a smidge and keep on going. That it? Are you kidding me? How? I want more. Can I have more? Is that the end? Oh man, that was super super cool. That, yeah, kind of that. Um, I don't think that we've seen this kind of a down tempo song by Nightwish yet. Everybody's telling me that like Wacken is the metal mecca, and so when bands go there, they play their hardest rock and heaviest stuff. So yeah, super cool to see this side, and I knew. I didn't know, but I had the strongest feeling that there was this side of the band where they could break it down and go super soft and soothing and yeah, this was very very cool. I love that. I need to go back and hear that again. I feel like there were textures and layers to that that I didn't fully get that first time through, and I've gotten so used to their epic and epically long songs that I felt like I was just kind of getting settled into that one, and all of a sudden it was like we're done. Um, so yeah, it was kind of like rude. Um, so yeah, love that, love that. Yet another side of Nightwish that we found here, um, and I can't wait to discover what other levels they've got and what other little subtle um, tweaks that they can make and things like that. So yeah, thanks for and yeah, I kind of saw in the chat somebody said that Marco's got like a side project, and we'll definitely get there at some point too. I want to hear that. But yeah, I think we'll put the plug in this one, put the cork in this one, and we'll move on to the next in the song list. So we've got Elon coming up next. So hang tight there on Twitch. Everybody out there on YouTube, thanks for joining. Hope you're enjoying. Um, uh, Thanks again for all of you out there going on this ride with me and delving down the rabbit hole and enjoying this experience with me. So, Aphex, my my strong arm in the background there. But yeah, thanks everybody. Everybody on Twitch, hang tight. Give me about 30 seconds to reset up for the next song, and we'll be right back. Everybody be good. Peace.